Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Newsbeat presented to you by Ladies Like. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow keeps you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news. Follow. Morocco leads a renewable energy development towards self-sufficiency. Morocco takes the lead in renewable energy today by building the world's biggest solar thermal plant at the edge of the desert in Ouarzazate, the same place where HBO filmed the Game of Thrones. For 20 hours a day, the plant will power 1 million homes. It will generate 580 megawatts and take as much space as Morocco's capital city, Rabat. During the day, it will store the heat from the sunlight and power a steam turbine to run through the night. Morocco's energy is mostly exported from Spain, so the solar plant will be a huge economic gain. That helps the world fight against climate change and free Morocco from the use of fossil fuels. Morocco's future looks bright, so they named the plant Noor, which in Arabic means light. Next month, Noor the first phase will be on, with 500,000 mirrors used to track the sun. By 2017, Noor 2 and Noor 3 will be done, and 5 years from now, the plant will be ready to run. The project got $9 million from external investments, along with the money from the Moroccan government. But to protect the citizens from financial loss, King Mohammed VI has subsidized the cost with the power of the sun. Perhaps the tables will turn, and European nations will depend on the African sun. AIDS is a huge killer disease known worldwide. Our reporter Jess Sentino is here with the details.
AIDS is now the #1 killer of teenagers on the African continent, as many of the African countries struggle to meet their Millennium Goal commitment. Africa has more than half of the world's HIV-positive adolescents, and they also account for half of all the new infections in the continent. The number of adolescents with adequate knowledge on the virus is still very low, especially in rural areas. A big number of deaths among AIDS-infected adolescents are those born with HIV and receive no diagnosis or treatment. Less than half of the infants are tested for HIV on the continent. Young people with AIDS often face exclusion in the development of HIV policies and budget allocations, which leaves them with inadequate healthcare facilitation and eventually leads to stigma and discrimination. Teenagers are also vulnerable because of substance abuse and other behavior excesses, and lack of condoms, voluntary testing, counseling, and other prevention services. However, since 2000, there has been a drop in the new infections and substantial success in the prevention of mother-to-child transmission. But the rising number of HIV infections among the African teenagers is a huge setback in the fight against the HIV virus. I'm Jay Sentino, reporting for Newsbeat.
Thank you, Jess Sentino, for that report. Uganda has welcomed Google for further connections. Our reporter MC Lloyd is here with a full report.
Connectivity is the talk of the day. Wi-Fi, high speed, light speed, the whole world just a click away. But not everyone is moving at the same speed, or at least not at the same price, because MBs ain't cheap, even if they say it's a human right. Unlimited data is only 1,000 shillings. In Uganda, big players control the market, but now an even bigger player is coming to feed us internet. Google the giant is stepping in to get us all online. In Uganda, connecting an African country for the very first time. They started off with wiring up Kampala with 800 kilometers of underground fiber optic cables. Nothing goes faster. Progress in the city sometimes stays in the city. But when it comes to technology, it's in our interest that it reaches everybody. So even a farmer can share the world with his family. After connecting Uganda, Google will head to Ghana, connecting to Masi, Tema and Accra, and soon all of Africa. I'm MC Loy, reporting for Newsbeat.
Thank you, MC Lloyd, for that report. Zomba Maximum Prison was built in 1930. It remains the only maximum prison in Malawi. It was built to hold 330 prisoners as the maximum population. But now, it has over 2,000 inmates living in humane conditions. However, the prison was the unlikely source of Malawi's celebration when a band of its inmates received a Grammy Award nomination. This is the first time Malawi will be represented at the prestigious occasion. The album will be produced by the American Grammy Award-winning producer Ian Brennan, and the inmates wrote all the songs on the album. The prison authorities agreed to the project in exchange for the anti-violence seminars offered by producer Brennan and his wife Marilena. Brennan then set up a mobile recording studio in the correctional institution, and over 70 male and female inmates offered to make a contribution. All the songs were recorded in 2013 over a period of 2 weeks, and the channels used for the entire recording were not more than 6. The 20 songs collection talks about life in prison and personal struggles, as most of the band members face life sentence for their troubles. The project has, however, helped raise funds for the much-needed legal representation. 3 women from the band have already been released from the incarceration. The album called I Have No Everything Here has been nominated in the category of Best World Music Album of the Year. For an album that was made by prisoners with basic equipment, this Grammy Award nomination is already a titanic achievement. That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still ladies like, reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Follow the beat.